if you're looking for love and you're looking for the right one, and you just feel like there's got to be someone out there for you who, when you find them, they're gonna fill you up and make you feel like you're whole. And you know who that one is? You. It's you, it's you, it's you. And we're not taught this. We are taught hurry up and follow the ages and stages and make sure that you end up with the house and the kids and the car and the picket fence and the career and before you know it, you have all those things and you're totally distracted, but you don't even know who you are. And I just did a beautiful session, a Reiki energy healing session, and we talked about wellness with a 77-year-old beautiful soul who talked about bouncing from 26-year marriage to the next relationship for 10, 15, and then how many years, and finally at a place where she's questioning, why do I have so much anger, and why do I have so much pain, and what's missing? And we talked about self-love and truly what that means, and how especially the older generations never had a chance. Even today, when do we get a chance to truly figure out who you are? What do you love? What do you like? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? What music do you like the most? What do you like to do for fun? What truly fulfills you? What makes you feel whole? Because only once we are truly in touch with all that we are from the inside out, can we truly welcome love in a grander scale of things. Otherwise, the love is always kind of under this context and obligation of like, well, I'm your mother, and so I feel like, there's this I have to, there's a role, there's an obligation. Not that it's not great, but I'm onion layering it. Take the onion layers away, right? We want to get to the root of first, who are you? Who are you? Because we're often taught to just look for something external to fulfill us. And meanwhile, there's always this aching and this pain of like, why? Why don't I feel fulfilled? Because when you're looking for if you're looking for something outside of you, and say you get into that relationship, when we talked about this, how you start to do all of the things like, oh, I'm going to do the cleaning, and I'll cook you supper, and I'll do all, then you're just like pampering, showing your best self because you're like, love me, and here's what I was teaching her was, we teach people how to treat us by what we allow, what we stop, and what we reinforce. Now, if you're not solid with who you are and what you really desire, if you can't even speak your truth to say, here's what I need, and you're all about just like giving because you want the person to give back, but you never really explained what it is that you want to receive back because you don't even know it. You don't even know what it is that you want to receive back until all of a sudden you're not receiving it. And you're like, oh, I would really have liked if they, say like, I never felt respected. I never felt heard. She wanted to do things and they were like, no. And she just went, okay, and played the role. It's so important. And I'm really, really proud of myself. I'm speaking from a true soul experience because all those ages and stages along the way when, why aren't you getting married? Why aren't you having the kids in the cover? Because I don't want to. I just wanted to feel whole and know who I am. And I studied psychology and I did all the things of behavioral science, and I'm a behavioral specialist in modification because I was trying to understand myself and human nature. And it's just became so clear that our brains don't even fully develop the frontal lobe, which is the ability to think rationally, really, to decipher, like think ahead and see the big picture and truly tap into your instincts. that don't even fully develop till you're 25. And let's reflect. Do they not force us into the script? They expect you to have the house, the kids, the car, the picket fence by 25. They're bugging you when you're a teenager and your hormones and body is all shifting. Like, figure it out. What school do you want to, what do you want to do? Who you want to be? Settle down. I was always that kid going, settle down. It just didn't feel right. And I feel like I was right. Because, when you know in your heart. You know in your heart what's right. And so if you truly know yourself, then back to that teaching people how to love you, you're able to say, here's what I need. Here's what I will allow. And the minute that you see something that goes against the grain, you're going to speak that truth. And this goes with anyone, family, friends. If you're speaking your truth and you're saying, somebody does something, and you choose to not allow it, but otherwise speak your truth and say, hey, wait a minute, I didn't like that, or I don't want to do that. And if that person truly loves you and respects you, guess what? They're going to stop. And if you're able to teach people what you allow, what you stop, and what you reinforce, and in that moment when they respect you and you're able to say, like, you have no idea how much that means to me, that you hurt me, that you made me feel seen and heard and validated, understood and loved. That's an equal energy exchange. But do we see how it starts with you being able to say what you allow, what you want to stop, what you're going to reinforce? Don't we need to know who we are first? Otherwise, with the rose-colored glasses on, if you're just going to jump into love and without even loving yourself first, then you're just doing everything to people please and allowing a whole bunch of stuff that you'd like to stop. And then before you know it, you're volcanoing, I call it, when all those things start, like, you're just like, something bugs you and you don't say anything. And something bugs you and you don't say anything. And it's building and you don't say anything and you don't say anything until you're like, wait a minute. All of a sudden you're a bitch with a capital B. And because you allowed it for so long and now you're trying to stop it and it's just, then the vicious cycle happens again. So let's start with self-love. Now, what does that even mean? Figure out who you are, what it is that you want, you like, what you allow. Like, reflect back on all your experiences and go, I loved when someone did this, acted like that, did all, figure out those things and then go, that is the equal energy exchange I want to have. It starts there. I have so much more that I could say, but I really want to know if this resonates. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them, subscribe, join the tribe. Like, together we're going to rise through this. If we share with each other what we're going through and how have you learned to get through it and get past it and grow from it, because truly everything is happening for us. We were talking about all those experiences, as painful as they may be. She is learning, as we're all learning, how to truly honor your true self, which I don't want everyone to have to wait till they're 77 to figure that out. I remember having that epiphany really young, going, I don't want to wait till I'm old to truly just be me, because why? It's just unfortunate that it's that, society asks you to give up your best years of your life before you even figure anything out. And then, they don't care because it's too late. Don't let it be too late. You have the ability to put yourself first right now, starting today. Let the rest of your life be the best of your life. And it starts with truly figuring out who you are, what you want, where you're going, what you do. Magic wand question. If you could have anything, be anywhere, with anyone, doing anything, what would it look like? Reverse engineer that and start today taking the actions that are going to fulfill that true, holistic, abundant self-love that comes from God's source within you that you were born with. And when you can love yourself and everything unconditionally, then you're ready to say, here is where I'm at, and here's who I am, and here's what I'm ready for. And allow it. Much love and light as we all rise and shine. This is a journey, man. You're not alone. I love you.